Okay, so welcome you again to SkyySkill Academy for this webinar. So as we are discussing on today's topic about uh, the design of jigs and fixture, okay, what is the purpose of jigs and fixture, how they are actually being used in the various industries, okay, what are the different types of jigs, what are the different types of fixtures, and what exactly the jigs are, fixtures are, okay, and how they can be designed for such components because every component has its unique shape and feature, okay, that has to be properly located, that has to be properly guided, that needs to be proper clamping as well. So everything is complying with some specific aspects of design and manufacturing of any jigs and fixture, okay. So before coming to that, actually I will let you know there are various mass production tools available in the actually they are using in the industries, okay. So there are name a few, like for the sheet metal components we are using press tools, right? Even in the press tools also there are various of kind of press tools, right? It can be shearing, it can be blanking, piercing, it can be compound die, it can be draw die, right? It can be shaving, it can be fine blanking, it can be fine punching, everything, okay. Even in the mold and dies, actually basically used for plastic injection moldings, okay. And if you go for aluminum casting or any gray cast iron, then there will be a die castings being used. And for the for the hot forging and cold forgings are there for metal forgings. And we'll discuss about the Dixon fixture for using of these guiding and holding the workpieces. There are some gauges and measuring instruments are there for multi production inspections to reduce the time and effort on the inspection as well. So there are various of gauges as well as measuring instruments being used. And there are enormous cutting tools such as drills, reamers, milling cutters, and broaches, taps. Everything like whatever the we are discussing about the cutting tools and everything, right? So these also considered in the mass production tool as well because all are useful for making number of components. Okay, so I request you all to don't put any questions right now. Okay, we'll discuss more on okay with your choice of language. It can be Hindi or English. Okay, so wait for some time. Okay, no, don't put some uh, your questions on chat box. So please be quiet for some time. Okay. So thank you. So these are some mass production tools we are using in the industries. Okay, first of all, why these tools are required? Okay, because as we are into country or the world, we are looking for every product at a cheaper price, okay. So cheaper price means what? That has to be produced more number, right? So making more numbers, we have to define in such kind of tools that has to be give the required precision and accuracy for the final component, okay. So if you are producing a component, let's say volume of 10 lakhs, okay. So each and every component must be lie within the required precision and accuracy so that it will assemble or it can be fitted somewhere with the right application, okay. That is why these production tools are required, okay. So as we are discussing about jigs and fixture, we'll discuss on that only. So what are jigs and fixtures are, okay. So what are the basic definition on that? So there is not a very rocket science of things. Means what are jigs and fixtures are? Jigs are it is a device which hold the work, also locate the tool, okay. So it is a device where we can put our workpiece, it can be clamped, I can say, okay. It will hold the workpiece and the tool will be located and guide the same time, okay. So whenever there is such an operation we require, let's say drilling or reaming or any kind of boring or tapping, some kind of operations required in the for specific components, in that case the tool will be guided throughout the process, okay. And the fixture also a device where that has to be, the job can be clamped. You can see in the picture. Just a minute, I will make some pointer over here. You can see this is a fixture, and these are some clamps over here with where the job is to be mounted. Okay, and there are some, some resting blocks where to give some supports as well, where the components will be located as firmly at the same place all the time. Okay, so the definition of fixture is, it is a device fixed to the work table of a machine and locates the work in an exact position related to the cutting tool. So only the difference is in fixture there is no specific tool guiding. Okay, but in jig you will guide the tool throughout the process. But in the fixture you can preset the tool, preset the tool. Okay, but there is no guiding required. So basically, jigs are properly defined to the drills only. Okay, drill kind of operation. Okay, so basically, this is a drilling operation where you can see this is your drill bushing, and this is there will be jig where this tool will be always guided with the this drill bushings. Okay, and the fixtures are basically defined for any kind of machines. Okay, I can say the milling, the turning, the grinding, or even an inspection and the welding. Every machines we can use for fixtures because it is not limited to any machine itself. Okay, we can use it anywhere. Okay, I hope my voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can see in the fixture there is a set block. Okay, set block is used for setting the workpiece, and also it will help you to guide. It will not guide, but it will locate. You can see here it will set the tool where the cutting process is required for specific operation. Okay, manufacturing process. So what are the purpose? Okay, purpose is always like we can use it anywhere, like various industries like automobile, aircraft, even in the machine tools as well. Okay, even the fixtures are flexible in manufacturing systems. Okay, even though in the other applications, I can say for the Jigsaw fixture, I can say the plastic, textile industries, consumer products industries. Okay, various industries name with, right? How it can be at, I will give you some example, the textile industries, how they are using some fixtures. Because textile industries are used, the screen printing, right? Printing industries. Textile means they will use for printing industry. So in the printing industry, they will make some arrangements right? So there are anywhere we can use the fixtures, right? Now, the functions we already discussed. Okay, the jig is a special device used in production to hold, support, locate. Okay, besides guiding the cutting tool as the operation is performed. Okay, so basically, jig is used for specific tool, which is generally hold the workpiece, support the workpiece, locate the tool. Okay, during the complete process. But in the fixture, on the other hand, it is a production tool that locates, holds, and supports the work securely to accomplish the machining operation. Okay, fixtures also help to simplify metal working operations performed on a special equipment. So as I told you, it is not limited to only the machines. Any manufacturing process can be compiled with fixtures. Okay, as I told you, the various machining process like the milling, the grinding, the welding, the inspection, okay, the broaching, the hobbing, the turning, any machines. Okay, so the essential difference between jigs and fixture is that the former incorporates, means the jig incorporates bushes that guides the tool employed, whereas the latter holds the component. Okay, with the cutters working independently on it. Okay, so this is the only difference within the jigs and fixture. So you can see this is a kind of different welding fixture, and this is your kind of milling fixture. Okay, so as a fixture primarily purpose is to create a secure mounting point for workpiece, allowing it for support during operation and increased accuracy, precision, reliability, and interchangeability in the finished parts. Okay, these terms are very much important in the production process. So which are those like accuracy, precision, reliability, and interchangeability. Okay, we'll discuss on that a little bit. What are those? Why it is required for such kind of production tools? Okay, so so these are some advantages like for the productivity, to interchangeability, skill reduction, cost reduction, and there are also some disadvantages as well. So the disadvantage is, the initial cost is too much high. The maintenance of the tool is a problem, and also more premium paid is for jigs and fixture because of the maintenance and initial cost. It will also reflects the premium paid. Okay, means how much you are initially investing on that. That will reflect on the final component. Okay, so we'll discuss first the advantages of jigs and fixture. What is productivity? Okay, productivity is eliminating the human effort. Okay, because of that, if you have to eliminate the human effort, okay, you have to make it some kind of robotic system. Okay, so that every minute counts, every second counts for making the product at least time. Okay, so how to eliminate those? So as I told you, in the productivity, you have to eliminate the human efforts in the marking, positioning, and frequent checking. Okay, these are some kind of you know uh, activities during the manufacturing process. How to position the workpiece, how to frequent check the component, okay, whether that is placed at the exact location or not. Okay, the exact clamping pressure is given adequately or not. Okay, these are some kind of no every time actually the operator always think, okay, these things are adequate or not. So these are always have to reduce. Okay, and how it can be reduced? By the help of a proper fixture or a proper jig. Okay, or a production tool. Okay, also one more consideration that is to reduce the human fatigue, because ultimately if a human is operating that jigsaw fixture, he should not have the fatigue during the activity. That has to be also considered for the productivity. Okay, so these are the you know uh, contributors for the productivity. Okay, so frequently checking of the component, frequently positioning of the component, the clamping pressure, the locating areas. Okay, so these things has to be considered in the productivity. And the interchangeability. So interchangeability is used for the facilitate the production of similar components of uniform quality. Okay, so whenever you are making numerous components, so you have to keep in mind that always the component has to be at the same and uniform quality, so that whenever there is an assembly is required, that can be completely avoided. Okay, because in that case, if you are selecting a such component for assembly, it will take more time. Okay, so for the interchangeability case, the component has to be selected randomly, not the selectively. Okay, so interchangeability gives helps you more to reduce your overall time. So in the skill reduction point, I can say obviously whenever you are using a production tool, then definitely there is no such highly skilled operator is required in that case. So definitely you can go with the semi-skilled or unskilled workmen for that. Okay, and the cost reduction part definitely means if you are increasing the higher production rate, or you can reduce the wastages, reduction of labor cost, it, due to the interchangeability, there will be, easy assembly. There should not be any work delay. Okay, you can reduce the inspection cost as well. So all over, means always improving the final cost. Okay, because end of the day, customer is always needs or wants at least price. Okay, so because of the competitive world, everything is very challenging. So these are some advantages. Also, as I told you, there are some disadvantages as well for making Jigsaw fixture, because the initial cost is too high, because you have to invest for that, for a particular component, how to make a design or develop a fixture in that case. And the maintenance of the tool is always high, because as these components are being used for specific components or specific job only. So you have to think very carefully designing on that particular jig or fixture. And also the more premium paid for jigs fixture, because obviously means we are investing a lot specifically in the design, the manufacturing. Okay, even the assembly of the component, everything is actually considered into mind. Okay, so obviously the initial cost and the premium is too high.